The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
He shreds the tackle. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Crosses the touchdown. Ole Miss as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
And all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's third down after that run. Out of the gun now on third down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. And this pass is caught.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. Fights through a tackle.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball to 31.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's running out of time here. And they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep it tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it.
It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Rebels. Too much speed for the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Horned offense takes the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, that one didn't go any well. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Extending the play now. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be first and goal at the 7. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
That's the right call, Ref. Good job.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's a target, and it's complete. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving. Looking to chuck it again. Grab by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Looking to throw here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
And great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a fly to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. A handoff from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. The Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The coach chooses to go to fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. No surprise there. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
The Rebels will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Looks like they'll mark this near the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. The pocket breaking down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Pass rush closing in. And the offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Important second down play coming up. Breaks an open space. First down and more. He's still running. Powering through a tackle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And the Rebels looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
TCU 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Crucial third down play right here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.